Welcome to Inner Peace Arts Unscripted. I am James Coleman, your host. I am a writer. I write on personal development, spirituality, and social change at innerpeacearts.wordpress.com. Check out the blog and you'll be satisfied. Today I'm going to talk about an interesting topic, which is personal responsibility. And I meet people and they go, oh, that person did X and X, and they knew what they were doing and they should be held accountable. So yeah, they should be held accountable. There's no doubt about that. You have laws and things in place to keep order. Some version of that will need to be in place until there are major changes in the human's psyche as a whole. But on personal responsibility and taking personal responsibility, I think that there are things that we should consider in blaming somebody. First of all, the language, there are things that you're not responsible for in terms of your life. The language you speak, your parents, culture, environment, etc. All these things kind of play into who you are and why you do certain things. And then people will say, oh, okay, well, let's just talk about, I met a guy from an urban area and he's like, okay, yeah, but there are people that get out. And I'm like, yeah, there are people that get out, but the vast majority don't. And why is it? They're all choosing to stay there? No, I don't think so. I think that there are reasons why they are choosing to do so, and why certain actions, personal responsibility is not taken. Okay, so this is not to say that people are not responsible, once again, but I think the notion of personal responsibility is one that one has to accept, grow into, and develop as a skill, as a separate skill, as a separate perspective. And I'm all for personal responsibility. That's how you grow, that's how you have a direction and make changes that are against cultural scripts. But getting there and getting to that mindset is not so easy when there's not training for it from a young age. If there's no training for personal responsibility, taking personal responsibility is actually difficult. So that's my little piece on personal responsibility. Personal responsibility is a skill. It's something that's developed. Some people are better at it than others, and it has to be encouraged, and one has to be given tools that aid in taking personal responsibility. And this is separate from whether or not people need to be held accountable for actions. Held accountable for actions, I'm separating in a sense from taking personal responsibility. So that's it. Personal responsibility is a skill. It's something that needs to be developed. I think that people should be held accountable, but their ability to take personal responsibility is limited by their, ability to take personal responsibility. It's limited by the capacity. It's limited by the skill set. So those are my thoughts on that. And I think that part of what I do here at Inner Peace Arts is to train people to take personal responsibility. It's not just a matter of waking up and saying, okay, I'm going to be responsible for all my actions. No, it's a matter of developing a new relationship with you to take responsibility for your actions so that you can direct them in the way that you would want them directed. And that's a great feeling when you realize that you can actually direct your actions the way you want. So that's my thought for the day on personal responsibility. It's a skill. develop it. Once again, I'm James Coleman. Check out my blog, innerpeacearts.wordpress.com. You can also follow me on Twitter. InnerPeaceArts1 is my handle there. Also on Facebook, InnerPeaceArts1. Okay, the number 1. InnerPeaceArts1, all one word. Okay, that's it. Once again, this is James Coleman, and this has been another episode of Inner Peace Arts Unscripted.